Jesus says, I savor my time with you. Come and bask in my presence. December 13th, 2015. Words from Jesus to Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Clare began, The Lord is with us, Heartdwellers, and mighty to save. Jesus began, My little Clare, my very, very little Clare, I'm so pleased with you. I miss our times together. You know you distract me away from the world, just like the song I asked you to pay attention to the lyrics of, because it's what you do for me. And that song is All of Me by Christ for the Nations. The artist was singing it to him, but he has sung this song to me so many times, and that's what this message is all about. The lyrics are, When I'm captured by your gaze, the whole world fades away, and the troubles I once knew dissipate in your embrace. When your beauty I behold, in my heart one thing I know. Earthly things are counted less, just to know you even more. And then the chorus says, So let me pour my love on you, like fragrance from my heart, and feel your love surround me as you wrap me in your arms. Take me to your chambers, where your beauty is all I see, the place where nothing matters, but to give you all of me. Wow, isn't that beautiful? So after I read the lyrics, I said, Shall I tell your brides, Lord? It would hardly be believed, but yes, tell them. Tell them to distract me away from the violence, abuse, genocide, and atrocities I must witness every day. Tell them I wait for them to come and sit before me, with nothing in mind but me. Oh Lord, that is so hard. You know our minds are like garbage cans. Well said. Nevertheless, just the sight of one of my brides sitting quietly with me on her mind, though it be interrupted by 1,001 thoughts, still it brings me much comfort and pleasure. Here is an analogy you will all understand. When I've been hard at it all the day and night long, though my energy is without limit, my feelings are enormous, and like a pebble thrown into still waters, it vibrates all through my being. What do you run for when you're really hurting? Oh, and I thought, Lord, don't ask me that. Do I have to tell everybody? Chocolate, dark chocolate. And what happens when you eat it? Well, at first the flavor grabs hold of my attention and distracts me, and there is much pleasure from the texture too. And then my strength returns and I feel more normal and less burdened. Well, it certainly is a poor analogy, but your presence infuses me with such joy. The fragrance of your presence reaching out to embrace me immediately changes the subject, and I allow myself to bask in your presence. Here is another analogy, a better one. Imagine that a front has come in with dark, heavy clouds, and you look on the radar map and you see it's for miles and miles around. It's going to hang on you for days, and it does, and everything is so dark and gloomy. And then all of a sudden the storm breaks, and the sun comes out. That's what I'm talking about. I bask in the breaking sun of your presence, scanning the earth for those who are reaching out in love for me. It's so dark, and when I find one that does, it's as if the sun finally came out, and I bask in that presence. Yes, I derive true joy in your presence. Not that I'm ever without joy, but do you understand? You amplify it. I search the whole world for devout souls that love and honor me, and they all emit a sweet fragrance, especially when they are worshiping or waiting to be with me. Do you understand? Lord, I accept what you are saying as a little child, but please pray our Heartdwellers will be profoundly touched by this dynamic between you and us. Oh, that's a given. I've prepared their hearts for this. The world is a dark and painful place, but when my bride walks in the room, so to speak, the whole world lights up with joy. Oh, my dear ones, please take me seriously. How I love to be with you. There is nothing in this whole world that brings me the kind of joy I experience with you. Right now, I need a lot of this, a whole lot of this. Please distract me away from what I must do. Bask in my presence as I bask in yours. While everything around you is falling apart, you are pillars of light and hope. You are the redeemed of my creation that came back to thank me, while the other 9 lepers kept on walking, with not even a nod of acknowledgement. When all feels dark and gloomy, I think of you. Your angel taps you on the shoulder and reminds you to come into prayer, and soon we are together again in a way you can truly feel. Or sometimes, when you are so preoccupied with the world, baking, cleaning, shopping, I come and stand before you, and you sense my presence. But I long for you to be alone with me at that time. Oh, it is heavenly for me. I'm just telling you this to encourage you. So often you duck and dodge me because you failed in charity or overstepped your bounds or didn't give me the sacrifice I was expecting from you. Because you love me, it hits you hard that you failed. Then you tend to withdraw. Come, just come at those times. Tell me you're sorry, and next time you will try harder. See if I don't wrap my arms around you and hold you to my heart. Yes, as I hold you there, the deep love, power, endurance, and all the grace you need will come pouring out of my heart into yours. Yes, it is the kiss of my grace on your soul, and with it you are strengthened for the journey, which has been so very wearying. So that is your lesson for today. Come to me. Bring me joy. Let me infuse you with my grace. Soon this vale of tears will come to an end for all of you. And what you have suffered so willingly for me will be rewarded beyond anything you can possibly imagine. Even Walt Disney would be in shock with what I have in store for those who love me.